Wilt u alle gaan staan?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Dear students, dear relatives, and other supporters of the students, dear colleagues. My name is Dirk Valand, and I'm the Program Director for the Master Program Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, and the Data Science and Engineering special track of the Computer Science and Engineering program. It is a pleasure to welcome you and the candidates for this graduation event. I'm happy that we can celebrate this event together on our campus. As a department, we are proud of the fact that today these students will receive the degree of Master of Science. This has been the result of hard work under sometimes difficult conditions due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We offered our students a rich variety of high-level courses given by excellent teachers and a challenging graduation project. These ingredients have prepared all our graduates well for their future career. Candidates, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed our university and our challenging educational program. The examination committee for DSAI has assessed the work of the following candidates: Kadir Marangos, Adam Broniewski, Keerti Warambudi, Kunal Geet, Himanshu Chudari, Ziraku Mujai, Leighton van Gellekom, and Srinidhi Ilango. The Examinations Committee for Data Science and Engineering has assessed the work of the following candidates: Jody Groteman and Ibrahim El Gamoui. Dear candidates, Masters of Science, you have all passed your examinations and therefore you will be conferred your degrees for the Master Data Science and Artificial Intelligence and Data Science and Engineering. This degree entitles you to use the titles Master of Science and Engineer. Our program highly values personal contact between lecturers and students. Therefore, I now invite our students to come forward one by one to be congratulated personally by your graduation supervisor. And you're going to stand over there on the right of the... and that means we're going to start with Kadir. Congratulations to your master degree, Kadir.
Thank you.
No, please stay. I have a few words to say to you, as will all the other supervisors. Kadir, we got to know each other on quite short notice, to say, when you were looking for a master project. And you stumbled on a master project to be done together with ASML on configuration management. Which is a topic that many of us don't get too much into contact with, but is very vital for our daily lives. Configuration management happens in large companies that build complex products. And these are essentially recipes of how all the different parts and pieces are going to fit together. And as our products evolve, especially, for example, these ASML wafer scanners, then also these recipes have to be changed and updated. And the larger the product is, the more complex this is, and you have a lot of very different teams working on these configurations themselves, the recipes. So that means if you have many different people working on one thing, things can go wrong. And this is where your master project came in. ASML was already recording a lot of data of how these updates to the configurations are taking place. But the question was, can we analyze and see what exactly is happening, how these configurations are managed, and whether maybe two different teams are making changes to this configuration in a way that would be conflicting and need to be resolved. So I saw this as a perfect match to one of my pet projects in research, combining this analysis with knowledge graphs. So what you did is you investigated how to lift knowledge graph techniques and combine them with event data to build an event knowledge graph that can capture the configuration management process of ASML. and analyze where there's overlapping changes. And I have to say, you did a tremendous job. So the amount of data you had to look at, the complexity of the data, the complexity of the systems, the terabytes of data that you had to sift through and simplify just to build this graph, and then analyze it was outstanding and really, really complex. You've been highly motivated, very quick in learning all these new techniques that you got to learn on very short notice, and it was really a joy to work with you. And all your work really ran in parallel with ongoing discussions in the scientific community of how to represent this data and how to do it right. You're the first person to build such a complex event knowledge graph in such a setting, and all the skills you had and that you showed will help you a lot further in your future career. Kadir, it was a joy to work with you, and I wish you the best for your future career.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next one is Adam. Adam, congratulations on your master's degree. Adam, we got to know each other much longer. You came as part of the Erasmus Mundus exchange program, joined us for your second year. I got to know you already during your first quarter in the Data Challenge 3 super challenging project, and got to know your qualities as somebody who really dives into a topic, doesn't let go, and is eager to learn. And you showed these skills also during your master project, which was also about event knowledge graphs, so analyzing and understanding very complex systems. And in your case, this was a baggage handling system. So baggage handling systems, they have the job of taking your bag from the check-in counter to the aircraft. And what sounds simple is really complicated because there's not just your bag going through it, but thousands of bags going through it at the same time to different kinds of flights. And to automate this all in a way that every bag makes it to its flight, you have to analyze and understand the system very, very well. And you made a huge step forward in this by building an event knowledge graph and not just analyzing the data, but also finding a way how to slowly build up more knowledge about the system and materializing this knowledge so that future engineers can build on this in the analysis. This was a tough one for you, Adam. You had already a career in industry before that, before you went onto this adventure, and there were a lot of skills that you had to acquire, and you bit yourself through it. Grinding slowly, and it was a joy to do this with you, even though maybe you did feel differently at times. But it was great to see you grow. I appreciated a lot the honest feedback that you gave to me about the courses I give, how I teach, but also where you were stuck. So this was super helpful in to guiding you. What I can say is your mindset of keeping working, tackling the hardest problems, sticking with it, I think this choice to switch to data science was the right one for you. I see the best chances for you and your future startup in this space, and I'm looking forward to further working with you. Congratulations. Our next one is Ibrahim Al-Kamoui.
Congratulations with your thesis. Let me read what Mariam sent me for you. So, good afternoon, everyone, and a special greeting to Ibrahim. First of all, congratulations to your well-earned and well-deserved graduation. I wish I could have been there in person to hand in your diploma, but unfortunately I couldn't make it. I must say that it was a real pleasure for me to supervise you during your graduation project, where you performed a great job. To those of you who don't know, Ibrahim worked on the task of exploring techniques for counterfactual explanation and their practical applications in the health care domain for lifestyle recommendation, which is a highly important problem. He introduced a novel approach for generating counterfactual scenarios based on certain admissible properties and conducted a comparative analysis of various methods which led to insightful results showing what works and what does not work in various settings. Even though you had closer interaction with Mustafa from Tilburg University as your supervisor, I really enjoyed collaborating with you and completing your thesis. You are a smart and self-motivated student who independently executed the project and reached out for discussion whenever necessary. All these made the supervision experience very smooth for me. To Ibrahim, congratulations once more, all the best wishes for the new chapter of your life.
Kerti Warambudi.
Kerti, congratulations on completing your master's degree. It was interesting, I hope. Yeah. I had the pleasure of having you as a student at one of my courses initially, then working with you at the preparation phase, and then supervising you during the whole master degree, the whole master thesis. I can say with certainty that you deserve this degree. You did well. You worked on a quite interesting problem. Your goal was to find interesting sequences, as we can see over there, interesting patterns of events in long stream events. And this is possibly one of the problems on event mining, but also, after so many years of research, one of the most difficult ones that we actually cannot solve yet quite efficiently. There's even, at the course of the thesis, we even found out that there's theory that says that this is impossible to solve efficiently until in the exact form. Your spin on the problem was to provide an efficient approximate solution, approximate answer to the problem. And you recognize quickly that there's ample room for optimizations, sample opportunity there to speed up the process compared to the state of the art. At the end, you designed the summary, and you showed that how this summary supports many different query types, and how it can provide a lever to trade accuracy for efficiency. This is quite influential outcome, and probably you know already that other students will be building on this project, making it more robust, answering more types of queries and so on. Kerti, I hope you learned as much as I did during this thesis by collaborating with you, by working with you. I would like to wish you the best for your future career and plenty of success in your new position. And please don't hesitate to visit any time. You know where my office is. Just come and discuss what interesting problems you have to answer or you have to solve in your new position.
Kunal Giet.
Kunal, congrats. Well deserved. Okay, so first of all, Kunal, I need to say supervising you was a lot of fun. You know, like after we got going, which fair enough, it was a complex project involved with physics, machine learning, biomedical engineering, so we needed a couple of meetings to get a warm start. But from then on, it was like every meeting, it was like this mystery game. You know, you showed me what you did and what the issues were, and of course there were some issues. And then we tried to figure out what we could do to actually solve the problem. So that was really nice. Now, about the project. Well, you worked on a truly novel approach in the realm of physics-informed AI, and the task was to make the Monte Carlo simulations of the cellular pods model differentiable. We also would say backpropagatable, which would enable us to learn the parameters of that simulation, which are now set manually. So that would be really a cornerstone in how we learn and how we work with cellular pods. The main problem that you and also I faced was the binary nature of the cellular pods model that models biological cells in a one-hot encoding, which introduces binary constraints, which is notoriously difficult to optimize. In addition, you had to deal with constraints that describe eligible cells, which are compact and they're not distributed all over the place, right? But yeah, in the end, you provided a proof of concept for this high-risk project, and longer Venn dynamics are now used in your way to get a relaxed differentiable model of the simulation. I think you're an extremely good coder. You're also not afraid to dig deep into the depths of the required material. So, for example, you now know a lot about computational graphs, I believe. And I hope that wherever you end up in your new job, that you land in a nice team, because you're a really good team worker, and I'm sure you will have a lot to contribute. Congrats once more.
Next one is Himanshu Shudari. So, Himanshu, congratulations on your master's degree. I am not your supervisor. Marwan couldn't make it, and if everything goes well, we have a video recording of him to you. I should click here, I suppose.
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, proud families, and friends, and of course, our distinguished graduates. It is with a great pride that I announce that Himanshu Choudhary has graduated with a cum laude. Congratulations, Himanshu. It is a pity that I couldn't attend this ceremony in person in the last minute due to external reasons. It has been a pleasure supervising you for 6 months of your master thesis. I still remember almost a year ago when you first approached me for pursuing a master thesis. Despite the strict time limits of your scholarship, you were eager to choose a challenging project, and you finally selected the one in collaboration with Siemens Mobility and the City of The Hague. In your project, you worked on improving the traffic flow prediction on intersections by incorporating online outlier detection methods. Those results were of a huge interest for Siemens Mobility and the municipality of The Hague. The autoencoder-based method you developed mainly targeted much more accurate predictions. However, that was not enough for you. You additionally worked on improving efficiency to make your solution valid for handling real-time changes in the network. Your framework proved to be effective not only for the Hague dataset, but also for 2 additional real-world traffic flow datasets that you have selected your own, for showing how general your framework is. Your energy and enthusiasm throughout the project were driving the results even further. I'm very glad that very recently, part of your results have been accepted for a publication in a leading conference. Congratulations again, Himanshu, on your outstanding achievement. I know that you have decided already for continuing your career path in industry, so I wish you all the best there. I'm honored to have been a part of your academic journey. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's wrong. Sirako. Congratulations on your master's degree. Yeah, I think you've guessed it. I'm also not your supervisor, but Marwan recorded the speech for you.
Dear Sirak, congratulations on your diploma. It is my honor to announce that you graduated with a cum laude. It was a pleasure supervising you during the 6 months of your project. The most remarkable memory that I have about you is your eagerness to learn during the project. In several occasions of your project, you were intentionally choosing to follow the more difficult path only because this would be leading you to learning more. This resulted with an amazing improvement curve throughout the project that ended also with your work winning the Best Master Thesis Award in your program. And actually, knowing the quality of your work and your results, that did not surprise me at all. During your project, you worked on efficiently finding anomalies in prefixes and traces of event streams. This means, for instance, isolating special loan application journeys in the real time at an early stage of the application. Doing this task in an unsupervised manner has been a challenge in the field that has been avoided for a long time. So you approached that, and then you additionally wanted to perform this in an efficient way. Your nice approach ended with outstanding results compared to the state of the art in the field. These results are publishable, and I'm very glad that you are putting currently an effort in getting them published in a leading conference. Congratulations, Tsirago, on this remarkable achievement. I wish you all the best in your future career.
Leighton. Congratulations on your master's degree, Leighton. Yes, Joaquin couldn't be here today, so also he recorded the speech.
Dear Leighton, congratulations on getting your degree, and congratulations on getting a cum laude. This is the highest honor we can bestow upon you. You should be really proud. Sorry I couldn't be there in person. I'm teaching at fall school in Munich, coincidentally on the exact topic that you did your thesis on. I hope that you are enjoying this special day. I, for one, really enjoyed working with you on your thesis. You really stood out as one of the easiest students to work with, always eager to show off new results. You were very thorough and precise, not afraid to think outside the box. This is also very clear in your thesis, in which you created the toolbox for meta-learning research. Now for the audience, meta-learning, or learn to learn, is a very advanced area of machine learning, in which we don't just write algorithms to learn specific tasks, like driving a car or recognizing a face, but where we write algorithms that themselves learn how to write algorithms to solve these tasks. Or we create AIs that build other AIs. Trust me, it's less scary than it sounds. Since it is such a new and difficult field, it's still a bit of a wild west, with many researchers writing custom code to test ideas. Now Leighton managed to organize all this work into a new software framework that allows us to test ideas systematically, which will certainly be very useful to speed up research in this area. So not only is Leighton a very bright student and an excellent researcher, he's also an excellent software developer, all rolled into one. This is a very rare combination. What I also remember is that you were one of the most confident students that I've ever worked with. You knew what you were doing, and it showed. I don't know what your next step will be in your career, but I'm sure that you will continue to show your resourcefulness and confidence, and that a great future awaits you. Congratulations again. Dear Leighton,
Srinidhi. It's Srinidhi, right? Yeah. Congratulations, Srinidhi, on your master's degree. Also for you, Joaquin recorded the speech.
Dear Srinidhi, congratulations on getting your degree, and also congratulations on getting a cum laude degree as well. It's very well deserved. We ran into each other several times over the years. First, as one of the most active students in my machine learning engineering class, and later you also joined as a teaching assistant, which you did very well. It was already clear that you not only have a keen curiosity and the ability to learn things quickly, but also a flair for explaining things clearly to others. For your thesis, you wanted to take on a real-world problem, and you scored an internship at Picnic, a grocery delivery service, where you took on the very difficult challenge of forecasting the demand of products, and especially those products for which there was very little data, such as new or inactive products. This meant that you can't just use prior data to predict this demand. You had to learn the relationships between all those products in order to say anything meaningful about new products. And you solved this problem by learning embeddings of these products and using very new models, temporal fusion transformers, to make accurate predictions. Hopefully this will result in people always having fresh fruits and vegetables being delivered on time without wasting any of them. What I remember most of all is how you managed to explain complex concepts in a very intuitive way. Creating an embedding for a product like a banana resulted in interesting graphics of bananas floating in space and being close to other similar products, also floating in that space. Your presentations during our update meetings were always something to look forward to, and your thesis was truly a joy to read. I will always remember these images of fruits floating in space, and I'm sure that you will be making an impact wherever you will go next. Congratulations again.
So normally at this point we would have a speech by our study association patron. Alas, the chairman of the study association is ill today, so I will move on to the final part of this ceremony. Dear Masters of Science, with reference to the words of the previous speakers, and on behalf of the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, I would like to congratulate you and your families on your degree. You have not only shown that you master the most recent techniques in data science and AI, no, you are truly the good engineers society needs, who not just build sophisticated tools, but you actually understand and solve people's and society's problems. I wish you every success and good fortune in your future careers. Your academic title also comes with responsibilities towards society, to keep being a good engineer. Therefore, I will now read out the Code of Conduct. The scientific degree of master involves duties as well as rights. As a holder of this degree, you are committed to standards of scientific integrity, trustworthiness, intellectual honesty, openness, independence, and societal responsibility. These standards are described in more detail in the Netherlands Code of Conduct for Research Integrity and in the Eindhoven Code based on it. You also have duties towards society. You must be clear about the boundaries of your own expertise, and you must communicate honestly and independently about the results of your work, including potential risks associated with it. You are committed to the ethical codes for research and design involving human subjects or animals. Dear relatives and other supporters, our photographer will now take some pictures of the candidates over there. We therefore kindly ask you to, well, you don't have to leave the room. You can also take a picture if you stand here, but not in front of the photographer. And after taking the photos, we congratulate the graduates, and then we will go upstairs to have some drinks and bites in Hubble. Thank you for joining us in this diploma ceremony, which I hereby close.